Hey everyone, I'm Jared.
And I'm Bob.
And you're listening to 2Ps One Podcast. We sit down with people and we interview them, and sometimes we talk to each other.
And some funny shit happens, so we hope you enjoy.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy, motherfucker. There we go. Yeah, we could do like a recap of the interview and everything. But yeah, what's up? So yeah, we're back. We did the first one.
Welcome to Bobcast. So this is the first one.
This is the first official Bobcast.
That was the preliminary.
Yeah, that was
preliminary. I just made up a word.
Which I'm not even gonna try to say what word it was because I'm gonna sound stupid too. So preliminary. Yep, it's good. But yeah, so we recorded the first one, just us.
Right.
Probably never gonna see the light of public.
Good.
I listened to it one time all the way through. And then a couple times, you know, with certain spots where I went back to. It's interesting. I am forever, you know, humbled when I remember that it's like, oh, I have to keep certain opinions to myself, you know? Right. So it's like this, if we're going to put this out in public, I want this to be publicly accessible.
Right.
You know?
True. And, yeah, it's interesting because do you want to offend people or do you not want to offend people? There's certain people you want to offend. Maybe we learned recently you don't want to offend someone that owns a gun.
That's true. I like the Charlie Kirk shout out already. That's crazy. Yeah,
it's one of my questions for our guest.
This is a time period, yeah.
But since this is the first one, I was thinking 3 minutes, but I think we should each do a quick 60-second introduction of ourselves.
Our little elevator
You'll go
pitch.
First. I'm gonna time you. And it's going to be exactly 60 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And then you could time me in just 60 seconds. And then we'll have our guest do a 60-second intro, too. Like I said, it was going to be 3 minutes, but the key word for today is communication.
Yes.
Me and Jared didn't communicate very well, and so our podcast will be a little shorter than we thought. But that's okay, because we can always make another one, or you just make the next one twice as long. You be the judge.
There's options to it.
There's options.
Yeah, and we have a great guest coming in, too. So I'm really excited for that.
We do.
It will be great, you know. So,
all right, ready? 1 minute, go.
All right, so my quick elevator pitch about myself is I'm Jared Carter, Chico local. I pursued comedy up here in the North State for approximately, 2-3 years. Was really enjoying it, was starting to get some recognition up here, and I said, well, I might as well just throw that all in the toilet and move down to LA and pursue it on a different level. Got down there, got to do some cool shows, got to perform at like the Comedy Chateau, at Laughs Unlimited, a couple different spots down there, but then ultimately didn't really get a super big, following. Never was able to break on to the social media side of things. Tried posting some stuff, but, I decided after that to get into special education, but I still pursue comedy every once in a while. So now I just do it kind of more as a hobby, but yeah, that's my elevator pitch. Is I'm still out here doing it, but also pursuing my professional life and all that.
You have a really good timer. You knew what a minute was.
I tried my best.
You should go and kill Tony.
Yeah, I tried my best, man.
All right, I'm gonna record myself. I'm gonna time myself.
All right, let's see it.
All right, my name is Bob Backstrom. I am a local, I guess, comedian. I'll get into more later, but some of the other was like, are you a comedian? I was like, meh. I host comedy shows. If you know me, I cook. I'm a cook over at Farmers. Done a bunch of East Throw Festival. I've done a few podcasts. I did Jimmy Cast and Let's Talk About It, both food-related podcasts, which I do want to bring some sort of food element to this podcast. I've been wanting to do a podcast a couple of months ago. My buddy said he'd do it. He flaked. People are flaky. Didn't happen. So about a month ago, I was like, hey, Facebook world, who wants to do a podcast with me? About 5 people were really interested. I did strict interviews with them all, and Jared was the best candidate. So here we are. He came up with the name Bobcast, so don't think it's me being egotistical, because it wasn't even my idea, it was his idea. But I'm open to change the name. If anyone out there has a better idea, let us know. But yeah, that's my minute. Boom.
Damn. Right on.
Right on. Well,
Right there.
I was watching my timer the whole time. You just did it natural.
All right. Well, I'll take the credit. But all right. So I want to ask you. You told me you had a story for me, and just before our guest gets here, I need to hear the story.
Okay. It's not.
You can tell me names afterwards, but just tell me the story, unless it's like if it's a bad one.
Well, no. So
Okay,
it's actually kind of good. So I had talked to Germ Leather, who we want to have on the show. I'll tell you all about it later. He has to do it, but he has to do it early today. Would have been perfect. We chatted on Facebook, had a nice little conversation. I haven't talked to Germ in a long time. It was nice to talk to him. I said, "Oh, it was great talking to you. We should do it again sometime." He said, "Sure." And then I had a show last Friday at Argus Comedy Show. I put it up on the comedy scene. The next day, I went to look at it, or like a couple days later, I went to look at it and add a little something to it. It was taken down. So immediately I'm like, motherfucking Germ, why would you take it down? We just talked. We're good. Yeah. So then I hit him up, and I was like, hey, man, did you take down my post? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, I put a post up, and someone took it down. And after our talk the other day, he's like, what are you talking about, our talk? Turns out Germ has 2 Facebook pages. One is inactive that he doesn't use, that somebody hacked. And someone had a conversation with me.
Pretending to be
Germ. So now I have 2 questions. Who the fuck put my post down? And it's okay, but I would like them to tell me and tell me why.
Yeah.
The post basically said, I have a comedy show. If you're a comic, you get them for $5. Just let me know. And also, me and a friend are doing a podcast. If you want to be a guest, hit me up.
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah.
Shouldn't be deleted?
No,
totally fine.
Totally relevant.
Yeah, but got deleted. So I want to find out who the fuck deleted it. B, I want to find out who was impersonating Germ and who did I have that conversation with.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. When I told you I had a story, I didn't even know the second part. I just thought Germ threw it down and was lying to me and all this. But no, Germ's a great guy. Can't wait to have him on the podcast. Yeah. So it has a whole nother wrinkle with someone hacked his account and is having conversations with people. It would have been funnier if the guy asked me to borrow money.
No, but he just was down to be on the podcast. Maybe you might be able to get him to come out still.
Come out of the closet, you motherfucker.
Now coming to the podcast, Germ Leather's catfish. You know what I'm saying? Who would it be? Who would walk out behind the curtain?
Right.
What are some? Take 3 guesses. You know?
That is hilarious. So our guest was supposed to be at 10:45, and she is late.
Well, that works out perfect because we still got some time. While you're texting her, I got another thing I want to get off my chest, man. Is I don't know if you're not really on social media that much. I don't think. Here you go.
I am on Facebook.
Hey, there you go. You want to do a quick intro since you know everybody?
Sure.
Yeah.
And then we'll hold that for afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the podcast.
How you doing?
Alex Garcia.
Hi, guys. How's it
Hopefully
going?
she's okay with that name. If not, well.
Nope, that's all good with me.
Alex is Jared. Alex.
Yeah, we met before.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Nice
Oh,
to
nice.
see you.
Yeah, out at Bella's. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
At the open mic.
We had a little communication issue, and I thought I told him last night, and I would say I was drinking, but I had 1 drink, so I wasn't drunk. I said I'd be here at 10, and this morning I said I'll be here at 10:30. So he has to leave at 11:20.
Yeah.
So this will still probably be about a half hour or so, which we originally thought.
Oh, good.
And then we just didn't get to talk as much as we wanted, but we could talk later or another day.
Add it on.
Spice it together, and none of you will know.
Yeah.
So why don't you? I was gonna give you an introduction, but we just both did a 60-second introduction of ourselves.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I want to have you give me yourself, and I'm gonna time it.
What do you?
60-second introduction. Tell the people who you are. What you're about.
My name's
It's only
Alex.
60 seconds.
My name's Alex Garcia. I'm local comedian. I do stand-up. I do improv. Used to play in bands a whole bunch in Chico back in the day. When I'm not making an ass of myself on a stage, I'm making an ass of myself in the classroom at Chico State. I teach sociology. And that's me. I'm a crazy dog lady.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. My favorite pizza's jalapeno pineapple. I don't know what else you.
All right, that's good. That's good.
That was always
Relevant
40
info.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Crazy dog lady. How many dogs do you have?
We have 2.
That's not crazy.
Well-
you have to have an 8 to be considered crazy.
Okay, but hear me out about the 2.
Okay, all right, that's fair enough. Yeah.
And so we just got our second one 2 weeks ago. We've always had 2. Our old guy passed away in March, and so now we're back to having 2. But no, one's a cattle dog husky. So she's very opinionated and pretty much is the boss. And now we just got a Belgian Malinois because we're out of our goddamn minds, which, if you're not familiar, is like a German Shepherd on meth. So, yeah.
Got you.
So, that's my idea of a good time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Wait, so when you teach, are you teaching like the freshmen, or are you teaching like all?
Kind of all across the board.
Yeah.
I've done a lot with freshmen, but right now I'm with like all juniors and seniors.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, all upper division stuff. It's really fun.
Does it change? I mean, they're going from 18 to 22 like in age, so I'd guess like there's a lot of like growth from,
Huge change. Yeah. I really like working with both. Like, because you see that change, but like at 18, I mean, they're fresh, they're fresh out of the house, they're trying to figure it all out. Usually we see like, financial aid hits and there's, some tattoos that happen and stuff, stuff like that, where they're trying to express themselves and figure out who they are. But then by like 22, they've got it dialed, They know what they want to do. Like, some of them are more organized than I am. Like,
that's funny.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's cool. It's really neat, and neat to get to work with students all the way through, like know them from when they started to when they finish.
Got you.
Yeah, that's always really cool to see. It's a lot of fun. I love working with this age group. Like,
I never knew that you were a professor either before. Do you mention it in your comedy often, or is it just kind of more like your job, and then when you go out to comedy, you're expressing different ideas?
I try to keep it pretty separate. Like, I didn't keep the band stuff as separate when I was younger, and there was always like, oh cool, there's a student at my show and I'm in leather hot pants on stage.
Yeah.
Awesome. But I do try to keep it pretty separate, and like it's funny, I was talking with you guys know Roxanne, other female comic in town.
Yeah, she's actually the person that recommended you for my show, because I had booked her and she canceled on me, but at least she canceled like 3 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not like that motherfucker Tyler Cantu, who canceled 3 days before the show. But hey, I digress.
I can't talk about canceling on Bob. I canceled on Bob one time.
Who hasn't?
Chico tradition.
Yep. Comic tradition for
Comic
sure.
tradition. But yeah, she and I were talking about like how you like, when you're in a profession like we are, you kind of want to keep it separate, and also keep comedy your outlet, don't let the two overlap too much. But like with sociology, because you're talking about how people interact, I mean, it's totally fuel for the fire for comedy,
right.
Like, that's my job, is to see how weird people are.
Right.
Like,
That's a rad job.
So yeah, whether I'm talking about it with like a citation and a footnote, or talking about it with a beer and a microphone,
right.
Just different angles.
Right. I wanted to touch on something that we talked about via text the other day. So you said you're not technically a professor, you're a lecturer.
Yeah.
So then that basically means you just get paid a whole lot less.
Get paid less,
Dang.
less job security. The big difference, though, I don't totally complain about it, is lecture, you get to focus on teaching. And if you're a professor, you're expected to do research, be on committees, all kinds of stuff. So, so there's give and take. Yeah, the paycheck is different for sure. but like,
less responsibility.
Yeah. And I want to hone in and focus on the classroom, focus on the students. Like that's where my enthusiasm is. Like, research is fun, but I don't want the pressure to do that, That's, yeah. So that's the big difference. There's a few of us in the department who are lecturers, and also I only have my master's. I don't have my PhD. So.
Only.
You have to have a PhD to be a professor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, but then not just a teacher.
Right.
College teacher.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference between teacher and professor, because I always thought it was just the word. there wasn't really much difference, but there is a lot of difference.
You can be a lecturer and have a master's or a PhD. We have lots of lecturers who have PhDs.
Gotcha.
But there's less spots, like you have to go through a whole different process to be a professor. So, yeah, maybe somewhere down the line.
Do you ever want to get your PhD?
I do. I don't want 6 figures of student debt, though.
Damn.
So.
That's the trade-off.
I
It's
don't-
crazy.
Right.
Maybe comedy will super pay off, and that's how
Yeah.
I get my PhD, right?
That's a good plan. Yeah. I was there before. I thought that at one point.
Lucrative choices, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go into comedy, let's play music, let's teach, all lucrative. Yeah, I'm married to a drummer,
Nice.
Let's make lots of money.
So you currently are not in a band,
Mm-mm.
but
Not,
your husband is.
he's been playing with a couple different folks, but I haven't played pretty much since COVID, man. COVID made it hard to play in bands.
It did.
Yeah, I mean, for obvious reasons, but then we all got into different stuff. So, so that, it was really fun. And I would totally do it again, but yeah, it just felt like it was hard for a lot of us to get back into it after being home and in our jammies for a while.
Well, I got a question, and that's part of the answer probably. How do you feel the Chico music scene is today compared to it was 10 years ago?
Oh man, it's it's different for sure. Honestly, I feel like we're in a cool little surge right now where the youngins are picking up the pace and more spots are doing shows and stuff, but it's a different vibe. I mean, I was in the punk scene, so doing Monstros
Right.
and all of that back then, but it definitely feels like the younger generation's picking up the torch, but there was a lull,
There was.
yeah, and it just felt like there was, until Naked Lounge started doing stuff again, there wasn't really an all ages spot for a
Right.
long time, and but it's different. It definitely seems a little more hip, in some ways, but hey, I mean, that's also probably me getting old too,
Sure.
being like, I don't understand. These kids making their noise
Yeah.
pollution.
When you came from music and then started doing stand-up, how did you feel initially the Chico comedy scene? Did you like it? What were your views on it?
Yeah, I love the Chico comedy scene. I felt it was interesting. I actually in some ways felt less vulnerable. Like when you go out and you're singing and you're playing and stuff. With a band, it feels like I'm up here with my with my dudes and it's gonna be cool. But going out with stand up, everybody was so welcoming and so open and just yeah, come on, let's do this. It was really cool. I gotta say, I started with DNA's class at Blue Room, and then just started going to the open mics at Bella's, and yeah, it made a ton of friends. And I was doing Dana's improv class as well, and met a lot of stand-up comics through that, and they were very encouraging. So it's just really warm, cool vibe.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're hilarious. As you said earlier, you performed at my show last Friday at Argus, and all my friends thought you were great. My girlfriend thought you were hilarious.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Yeah, you did great. Keep it up.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah. Gonna
Hell
try.
yeah, up and coming. So how long have you been doing it for?
Oh shit. I started improv in March. I started stand up in April. So, yeah,
What do you think's harder, improv or stand-up?
stand up for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I think improv's way harder. What do you
I
think?
disagree. I think stand-up's harder.
Yeah.
Stand-up, you're on an island, It's literally just you, microphone, audience,
Right, but improv, you gotta be quick and if you're good at improv.
I'm kind of
which-
quick, Come
Yeah.
on.
Well, maybe we should start an improv troupe.
Let's do it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down. Let's do it.
I think-
Podcast,
Yeah,
improv, troupe.
improv.
We're just
troupe.
slowly becoming unbearable.
Yeah.
Okay, I would listen to that 100%.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. No, improv though, at least if you eat shit, you have friends to help you.
Yeah.
But
Right.
also sometimes the eating shit is the funny part.
True.
So you know. But stand up, yeah, you know, you can fumble pretty good. Yeah.
Seriously.
And you can't just do like a cartwheel on stage and
No.
salvage it.
I mean, you probably could.
Yeah, you probably could. We couldn't.
Well, I would fall. That
Yeah,
shit
me
would be
too.
so bad.
I've
What's
never
that
done
dummy
a
doing?
cartwheel in my life, so maybe it'd be funny. But
Oh yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious, actually.
watch me do lots of physical feats. Like never done a pull up in my life.
Well, all right,
Just-
yeah. Pull-ups are hard.
Yeah, those are tough.
So I got another question for you, and let me know if you have questions too. And this is a question I want to ask every guest: is did you vote for Donald Trump?
Ha ha no.
That's a great answer. Ha ha no. So one thing I can't believe people voted for him for the first thing. And then now what I can't believe is that people are so brainwashed that he's done so much bad shit. And people are still like, yeah, he's my guy. He's the best president we ever had. We should get to vote him for 4 more years. Like, what the fuck are people thinking?
Man, it's tough. So one of my academic backgrounds is in cults. I worked with a mentor of mine was in she was a national expert, is a national expert in cults.
Oh, wow.
And so so that whole charismatic leadership thing, like I'm seeing it all play out, and I'm also watching like all this stuff George Orwell warned us about play out, and man, it's tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people, I think sometimes people are like just so polarized right now that it's like, well, this is my team, and anything you say opposed to it's just going to make me dig my heels in more. And like I experienced that a little bit like in my own family, like there's just nothing you can say. Anything I say is just going to make you hold that even harder. And yeah. I'm really glad there's wine at family get-togethers.
You said something earlier about Charlie Kirk and like his wife. I don't know if you like listened to or saw parts of it, but she was speaking in his eulogy, and she was all like, Charlie would want to forgive this guy, and so I forgive him because that's what Charlie stood for and everything. Which I don't, have your opinions about that. But then Donald Trump gets on the mic right afterwards, and he's like, I don't forgive anyone, and it's like, I don't think the other side deserves to be forgiven. And it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, to me, it was just like so McCarthy, like just crazy, like, dude,
Because he just
like,
wants to divide us.
Yeah, how can you
Yeah.
say, like, someone says something so beautiful to be
Yeah,
like, oh,
his
forgive
own
this
wife
guy who
forgave,
killed.
right.
Yeah,
Because
and then
Trump's
you
a
just go.
fucking idiot.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
It's really hard with that language is really dangerous, like of, like, don't forgive, polarize, otherize. I mean, we've seen how this has played out how many times in history, and we're just gonna keep doing it again. And I don't know, maybe I'm just coming too much from like the punk rock Op Ivy, like unity, man, like, but it's tough. And I should preface that I don't, my opinions do not reflect the opinions of the campus.
Oh, yeah. Damn, now we can't ask her the loaded questions afterwards.
right.
Like, damn.
Like, my stuff is my stuff. But yeah, man, what I was watching this morning on the news and like seeing the footage of the Charlie Kirk memorial, like all the fireworks and all of the, that, it's just like, it's such a spectacle, like that, and that stuff gets, it gets dangerous. But yeah, I knew you guys were gonna hit me with that stuff.
I was just proud of her for like standing up and saying that, and like I don't, regardless of how you feel about religion, for her to be like, Charlie was a Christian and he believed that Jesus would forgive, and so he would want me to do that. I was just like, okay, that's the right thing to say.
Right.
And someone like Obama or even Biden would get up afterwards and would be like, you're right,
Right.
Thank you for saying that,
Not Trump.
Not Trump. Trump gets up there and he's immediately got to be like, I I don't forgive him, you know, like, and it's like, no, dude, why you gotta be like that? It's such a layup, you know, just take it.
And then I saw some little clip. I mean, I didn't watch it all in one segment, but like some clip he was talking about, like, we're gonna make a big announcement about autism. Like he said that at the memorial, and you know, and I
That's hilarious.
Like,
well, he's probably saying that the shooter was autistic, right? Is that what he's saying?
I don't know. He was just saying he said Bobby and Oz are gonna be there and we're gonna make an announcement. And I was going like, oh, okay, like am I not following this train of thought here? But I think, you know, sometimes too, it's like you get like those folks that are so hard, you know, like he's so hardwired to be the showman. Like he's gotta like, and my next big thing, and my next big thing. Like I can't recall a point where you just see him be like chill and have a normal conversation with somebody. So
I think the only thing that Orwell got wrong is like he didn't know how funny all this shit would be, because like, you know, it is like dystopian and everything, but at the same time you got John F. Kennedy's grandnephew, you know, I'm waging a war on autistic and gay kids, you know, and it's like that's a literal soundbite, you know, and it's like
so I don't
he
really
said
pay
that
attention to shit because it's just all stupid to me. But
he had a speech to say that he was announcing that he's having a war
on autism?
Yeah, on autistic and gay kids and overweight, because he's like they can't be like that anymore. He wants to like get rid of it.
So do they want to like gather them all and put them in a camp somewhere?
I don't know. I don't know his
sounds
plans.
like Hitler to me.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen that one play out before.
I tell people that I think Trump's almost as bad as Hitler, and they're like, Trump's just like, what are you talking about? How could you even say that? I was like, well, look what he's doing.
I could see them being into eugenics, like for sure, 120%,
like
especially with the Twitter bros.
Autistic kids?
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
But he said it. You can see him. Like, it's crazy to me. It's wild what they're doing. Like, they're just like...
He should be arrested just for that, I think.
Yeah, and my mom does grants, and, like, I don't know if you know this, but pretty much all government funding towards, like, you know, anything, you know, technological and, you know, going beyond with, like, advancements in eco-friendly stuff, it's just all got cut off. There's no more grants available. There's no more money. And, like, even ones where the government approved it and people had already started on the projects and stuff like that, Trump just in bad faith was like, oh, no, we're not going to pay you the rest of this stuff. Yeah. And it's like, you can't do that. Like, that's not how nations are supposed to run.
No. Instead, he pays $1 million a month to go play golf.
Well, and he acts like a mob. Like, literally, that's mob stuff to be like, oh, yeah, we approve this. Well, you know, we're not going to honor the previous administration. We're just going to do what we want. Like, there's, like, a degree of good faith between the administrations, you know, and the programs that they enact. Not with Trump. Not at all.
No, it's really sad, too. I mean, where you're hearing all the health research get cut, you know, children's brain cancer and all these spots where you go, like, why would anyone want to cut that? Like, but... you know, everything's just so divisive right now. It's, you know, like I was looking at some of the, you know, like academic journals and stuff like that. And you can definitely see that, you know, those studies all cost a lot of money to do. You know, they all cost money, and it's not like these, you know, scientists are just going to pull it out of pocket, right? You know, how do you buy a $300,000 piece of equipment that's going to maybe solve, you know, some, you know, cancer or something, you know, you have to have a grant to be able to do that. And
seriously, you need the funding. Yeah,
and I think we've kind of lost sight of that, like, for the common good kind of mentality. You know?
No, 100%. Sorry, I got a phone call, so pause the recording for a second. Okay. So part of that might have got cut out.
Oh,
but
all good.
All right, cool, yeah.
Yeah.
So tell your people, don't call me between this time and this time.
I don't know. It was probably a debt collector, you know? Yeah, this is my work phone. You know.
Just that cool, just that popular.
No, I work in special ed, so
nice.
They need, you know, they want to keep me on a short leash, you know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. That's cool work.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good. It's I want to go and get my master's and then be a BCBA at some point.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's a goal. Yeah, I'm taking classes right now trying to clean up my GPA so I can apply for some master's programs.
Cool. Are you going to try to stay in Chico?
Possibly, maybe just do it online. So
Sure.
I'll be here, but I'll just be like online somewhere.
Nice. You can keep working and.
Yeah, I need to work. That's the only
Taking
thing.
care of grandma.
Take care of grandma.
Taking care of grandma. I thought
Yeah.
you were joking when you were like, "Grandma's still sleeping."
No.
No, yeah, grandma's in. Yeah,
Although I can't imagine she's still sleeping through my lap, but maybe.
probably not.
That is
Right.
how I found the house. I was like, "Is this
Yeah.
it?" And then I heard you. Like, there
That's
it is.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
I know. I'm excited for future podcasts where like grandma comes out
Oh yeah,
and like
we'll have more.
We'll like I kind of want to come up with a couple like funny questions for grandma.
We'll
Like,
see if
what's
she
grandma's favorite
answers.
snack of the day?
I love that. Okay, I
She'll
would
be like, Jared, shut up. Get your friend away from me.
Get him out of my house.
But honestly, I would listen to a podcast of grandma interviews. Like, just like if every
not a
podcast
bad
was
idea.
a grandma,
It's not
I would totally like because I love like listen. My grandma was rad. Like, and they
Mine
got
too.
stories.
They
Yeah,
do.
my grandma talks shit.
So, so we
She's
found
cruising for a bruising around.
my grandma, like, so, you know, she was around World War II, USO lady,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
back in the day. But, like, when we were going through her stuff after she passed, we found, another engagement ring that nobody knew
Oh,
about.
shit.
We found all these postcards during the war, like, I hope you're being true, but, like, from, like, 5 different dudes. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Grandma got
like,
around.
Get it, Grandma. Like, I was
That's awesome.
stoked. Yeah. Like, cool. Like,
Imagine having a full inbox in the 40s. Like your DMs are full in the 40s. That's crazy.
oh, that was cool. But now it's like, I'm like, I want to know. I want to know the stories. Because I just knew my grandma smoking in a house coat, you know?
Right.
Yelling at my grandpa.
That is hilarious.
Do you talk about your family on stage?
Oh yeah, yeah. Nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Well, like Bob heard, you know, talked about my husband. Talked about I have a stepdaughter.
Oh yeah.
You know, definitely talked about her. Yeah, I'm working on a bit about my dad, but then I'm realizing, I'm like, is this just therapy? Am I just?
That's the point I got to it. I was like, fuck.
I feel like a lot of comics do comedy just for self-therapy. So
Literally,
they pay for a therapist.
You don't realize it at first, and then you
Right.
get to a point in your comedy career, and you're like, all the stuff I'm talking about is just like unresolved. Like I'll have something bad happen to me, and I'll be like, "Ooh, I can't wait to talk about this on stage."
Totally.
You know, like it's so messed up.
We did this thing a couple weeks ago with Fringe Fest, and we a few of the local stand-ups and myself did a whole show called First. Wait, let me phrase it right because I could never say it. Best of the worst first dates. There, I got
Best
it.
of the worst first
Yeah,
dates, so.
man. I don't think I said it once right the whole thing.
That's hilarious.
But it was all about like, you know, real fucked up first dates.
Right.
And yeah, all of us were like, ooh, trauma right there in like each one of them.
Oh, what's that Jennifer Lawrence movie where she like gets paid to hook up with the younger dude? It just came out. I can't remember it.
Oh.
But there's a
I know
super
what you're
good
talking about.
there's a super good scene in there where like she has friends who are married
Uh-huh.
and they're talking about like their worst first dates. And she's like, "Oh yeah, that one where I fucked him just because I was scared he was gonna murder me." and the guy was like, the guy laughs, the husband next to her laughed and was like, "Who is that jackass?" And she was like, "You." I thought it was hilarious.
Oh,
That is
that's-
hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I got a question for both of you actually, because this question came up at work the other day. You know, there's definitely like comical, great movies of generations like Superbad, Pineapple Express.
Oh, for sure.
What would you say is the current like great comedy movie that like everyone needs to see that came out within like the last 3 to 5 years?
Ooh.
None of us could think of one. We're like, huh, that's a
Yeah.
great question.
Like the big comedy.
Like Step Brothers is one of the last ones I can think of, but I was
Yeah.
over 10 years old.
See, that's my problem is I have the time warp. I'm like, oh, that was like 3-5 years ago,
Yeah.
right?
But then it wasn't.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Shit, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of a good comedy movie that's come out in the past 3 or
Right,
4 years.
exactly. You
Yeah.
can't do it. And if it did come out, it was probably regurgitation or a sequel or
Yeah.
like The New Naked Gun, which I haven't seen, but I heard was terrible.
I liked it
Oh, you
personally.
did good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
I want to see it.
People have been raving about it, like in both directions. Like it's a love or a hate from what I've gathered. But
as are most movies.
no, I'm trying to think of. I don't know. It's like one of those, when you get put on the spot and you're like, I've never seen a funny movie in my life.
Right.
Like,
I'm trying to look at
I would say Bridesmaids, but that was 2011.
Bridesmaids
that was 14 years ago.
Shit, yeah.
The Monkey was pretty funny, but it's like a horror comedy. But like some of that was pretty funny, honestly. I don't know.
Does Barbie count as a comedy?
Yeah, I guess that would probably be it. Which I don't know if that's sad.
But it's not like a laugh out loud. Oh, Happy Gilmore 2.
I haven't watched it yet.
It was,
but
it was a movie that everyone was talking about. Oh, I did not mean to do that. It was a movie.
It
that
was,
everyone
but it was
talking
also it's a sequel.
Sequel, yeah.
So like, I'm talking about original creativeness.
Ew, I didn't know you put that stipulation on.
I did.
Ooh.
I love stipulations.
That's fair enough.
I just watched one. It was that Paul Rudd one that came out, I think, last year, Friendship.
Oh, that one was a hard watch.
That was, like, I did not expect to... That was not what I expected. I didn't walk into that, I think, with the right headspace, because all the reviews were like, hilarious, super awkward and funny. And I was like, oh, this was heavy on the awkward.
Yeah, it was pretty tough
good?
watch.
Is it worth watching or not?
Yeah, it's definitely worth watching.
It's good,
I've seen it and I was like, maybe we should watch that. I'm looking for a good movie to watch tonight.
There are moments where Tim Robinson's like classic Tim Robinson and it's pretty funny, but then it's intermingled with like a ton of moments of just like really heavy hardcore like emotional stuff for him that he's going through, and he's not really doing a good job processing any of it.
Yeah. It's really cool from a character like development perspective, and like kind of how he gets negotiated through it is cool. But I wouldn't call it the comedy that it was advertised. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't feel like it was advertised correctly.
Are you gonna watch it?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I won't spoil it for you then.
Don't spoil it, or for our listeners.
Yeah, but I really
all three of them.
I like Paul Rudd, Paul Rudd's character's development throughout it.
Yeah.
And like the way you see him.
So I like Paul Rudd, but I feel like he's not a very good actor. I feel like he just plays himself in every single movie he's in.
Well, actually, this character, like his, I would say at first, you're right. His initial character is very much like not layered at all. It's one dimensional, and it's just like what you see is just like, cool. And then it becomes more nuanced later.
Yeah. It's like, my husband and I were talking about it. It's like, do you remember his character in Anchorman?
Yeah.
So, it was like if you took that character and like put him more in like the real world.
Okay.
Like he's, not able to be that the whole time, so there's like some growth to it. But Anchorman, there's another solid comedy of an era.
Anchorman, Zoolander.
Yeah.
They all had good sequels.
Right.
Oh, except for Zoolander.
Zoolander sequel was...
Actually, the first time I saw it, I hated it. The second time, I loved it.
Okay, maybe I need to give it
I just love
another
Ben
shot.
Stiller, but it's not as good as the first, but no sequel is as good as the first.
No, yeah.
No.
Well, except for Transformers.
Yeah.
And Evil Dead.
And Evil Dead. Evil Dead is such... Okay, yeah.
Evil Dead 2 is super solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we do got to wrap up for like final thoughts though, because I gotta get headed out. Yeah, I got like 2 more minutes.
Oh shoot!
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. It really does.
All right. So, what are your final thoughts? You're the guest.
Oh,
Give it
final
to you.
thoughts.
Yeah. Plug any shows, anything you got going on.
My biggest thing I got going right now is improv right now. I actually don't have a stand-up show on my horizon. Cough, cough, hint, hint. Go check out the Nerve Comedy at the Blue Room. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a really good time, and you'll probably see me because that's like my second home right now.
The Nerve Comedy. So what is that?
The Nerve Comedy. It's Dana Moore's comedy collective. That a couple of different improv teams, classes. That was DNA's comedy class was through the Nerve. So if you like to get weird in comedy or just watch people get weird in comedy, it's where it's at. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you have a specific show coming up?
We've got a show. Oh, I should probably know that in my head. I got a show coming up. Too many passwords. September 29th.
Nice.
Yeah, at the Blue Room. So we're gonna do an Armando, which with a guest monologist. So it's gonna be pretty sweet.
What
That's
does
a
Armando
Sunday?
mean?
Monday.
Monday, got you.
And Armando's a style of improv where you have the audience gives us a one-word suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
Then either a member of the team or a guest, like storyteller, is gonna tell a story based on that suggestion, and then the improv team makes up all the bits from that story.
Oh.
So it's like a recommendation within a recommendation within a
Oh, wow.
yeah. So
Sounds pretty cool.
it's
It does
fun.
sound
It's
pretty
fun.
cool.
Some nerdy cool shit.
You're off on Mondays.
Usually.
Oh, not
Yeah.
that Monday?
Nah, Mondays now I've been working.
Ah.
Like today.
Oh, yeah.
They called me in because, like I said, stuff happened at work and
Yeah.
it changed. Yeah.
That's what happens.
How it
Yeah.
goes. But thank you guys so much for having
Thanks
me.
for
This was a
coming
lot
on.
of fun.
Awesome.
We'll do it. We'll definitely do it again. You're a good guest.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're a
thank
great
you,
guest.
thank
Yeah,
you.
and if you know anyone that would be interested in being a guest or would be a good guest, let us know. I'm already gonna hit up Roxanne and Dana Moore. I think they'd
Awesome.
both be great guests.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah. I got a few folks in my pocket that I think would be fun ones. And especially if you start bringing up movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's some strong opinions.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would.
Nice.
I want. When part of me would like just a podcast. I love movies. So
Me too, yeah.
We could do all our entertainment. It's funny. So many people are like, so what's your theme of your podcast? It's like there's really no theme. It's just me and Jared talking to people, talking about stuff, life.
Yeah.
It could be. We didn't touch about religion. We didn't do too much politics this time. A little more entertainment, which is great. So you never know what episode you're gonna get. So you should just listen to them all, people.
Let's do it.
I like it.
Thank you so
guys.
much, Alex, for coming
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Jared.
Of course.
We'll talk soon.
All right.
And, we'll have to come up with some awesome catchphrase to end
All
the
right.
podcast with.
That's the
This isn't it.
Bobcast. That's the Bobcast right there.